Hi there, my name is Sira Boats with Boats Memory Method, your dementia consulting company. Thank you for joining us, and today we're talking about the art of bathing and how to implement a successful bathing protocol. Bathing is one of those things that I wish I had a magical wand to solve all our complications during bathing. However, that's not possible, but we have some practical tips and solutions that you can try. The number one thing that I recommend to families is that you have a calendar. And on that calendar, with the help of your loved one, you are going to select the times and days that you want to have bathing done. So for at the beginning stages of dementia, if you can start implementing this at the same time of day, on the same days, that would be very helpful for your person as they progress to keep this routine in place. If you have somebody that's in the later stages of dementia, and it is possible, it would be better for them to do bathing routine daily at the same time of days. Some people may be morning bathers right when they get up, or some people may prefer to do it in the evening. So make sure you understand and you kind of investigate what was your person's routine before dementia set in. It will be easier if you can stick to the routine that they prefer and that they're familiar with. When somebody is in advanced stages of dementia, initially it may be hard to set up a structured routine, but if you keep your routine the same at the same time of day, every single day, and you perform it in the same way that makes sense for your person, you will see that after a week or two, your person will fall into this routine much more easily, and you will have less struggles. So for the first week or so, it may be a little bit challenging if this is new to you. So let's talk about how we go about that. Number one, you want to make sure that your area where you're going to be bathing your loved one is set up correctly. So you want to think about temperature. You don't want it cool. You don't want airflow in there on naked skin that's going to be sensitive to your person. You want to make sure that you look at your environment. If it's a very white environment, your person may feel lost in there, because as this disease progresses, they may feel lost in a space if they're not anchored with color. So color becomes your friend. If you have a walk-in shower and they have to step over something, make sure that you put colored tape on the lip of the step so your person have somewhere to anchor their vision as they step into the shower. If you have a shower seat or a transfer bench, think about putting a colored towel on the seat. This helps your person to anchor their vision and help them understand where they can sit safely. If they're taking a shower, definitely invest in a handheld shower head, which have settings that you can set from a very soft spray to maybe a more intense spray, but it's important to have different settings so your person can choose what feels the best on their skin. The other part of that is it gives them control of the water, and now they have control over something in the shower. The third thing you want to consider is having a laminated, step-by-step, simplified routine in the shower. So if you have a higher level person, like maybe a Lily or a Daisy, which is beginning phases or mild onset of the cognitive decline, during those phases, somebody can still follow step-by-step directions in order to keep them on task, to make sure that they finish this routine well. So starting with wash your face, wash your hair, condition your hair, scrub your feet, wash your bottom, wash your arms, wash your legs. So just having it step by step will help someone that has short-term memory deficits to focus on what is the next step and to go through that whole list. Very helpful. When you get to that more advanced stages, like our violet and our rose, then this list will not make much sense for that person, because they may be able to read, but they cannot comprehend what that means for them. So that would be more a list for the caregiver to stay on track with what needs to happen in the shower. Another tip is to simplify your products that you have in the shower. It may even be a good idea to just have one product that can be used for washing hair and washing body, and that's maybe not something that's sensitive to the eyes, like baby products. So try to simplify as much as you can. If there are certain products that your person have to use, make sure that it's clearly marked. So maybe you want to put a larger label on it, put some protective tape over the label so it's waterproof, with large black letters on white that says shampoo, conditioner, body wash, in order for your person to know exactly what product they're choosing. So those are some basic things to just help you get started in the shower. Something else I want to point out is that if your person is adverse to a shower, don't push the subject. There are things that we can do that is outside of the box of our traditional bathing. Some of those steps are: break down the washing sequencing into manageable steps. In other words, when we get up in the morning, our first thing is we're going to use the toilet, and this is a perfect time where we can wash our bottoms, and once we're done with our toileting routine, we can wash our face and our hands at the sink. Something that really helps during toileting and for perineal care, perineal means our bottom area, is a bidet. Bidets can be affordable at one of your home improvement stores, and it can be installed under the toilet seat. It can be hooked up to warm water, and a bidet is a wonderful tool to wash your person's bottom frequently during the day, especially if they're incontinent, especially if they have a hard time wiping themselves clean, especially if they're struggling with UTIs. And if your person has access to frequent perineal care during the day, then there's really no need for them to be in the shower regularly, because that's the area that we really need to focus on to keep clean for limiting infections. The bidet is a great tool for you to be able to help your person clean themselves regularly during the day. So breaking those steps up, the bathing steps, by doing a morning routine, which may include the bidet for our perineal area, washing our hands, washing our face, brushing our teeth. Now we're ready for our day. And maybe at the end of the day, now we are before we go to bed and we get ready to put our pajamas on, now we are cleaning our feet. Maybe we're washing our armpits, and now brushing our teeth. Very important, making sure that your loved one brush their teeth twice a day. And now we're ready for bed. And we have done that without actually getting in the shower. Now you may ask me, what about hair care? For hair, there are now shampoo caps. So meaning you can put a cap over your person's hair without them getting into the shower and get their hair cleaned that way. It's maybe fun to take your person to a salon every week or every other week, because in that setting, they understand that this is where my hair is being taken care of. And for the most part, with our seniors, taking care of their hair once a week may just be enough. I hope that these tips and tricks were helpful to you. For more, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also visit our website at boatsmemorymethod.com. That's BOTES. There you can sign up for our free newsletter, which gives you a lot of extra information monthly. We also have a free caregiver support group and many other resources just for you. Thank you for joining.